I've trained about 10,000 dogs, which is probably about 20,000 people. There's no doubt dogs are my passion, but training is all about educating and informing the owners. I believe in kind, fair and effective training. My science-based background has enabled me to develop unique tools and techniques. Undesirable behaviours exist because they're either reinforced or due to a lack of understanding. I'm often asked if I'm a positive reinforcement-based trainer, and the answer is a resounding yes. But it's also so much more than that. The key to transformative dog training is not positive reinforcement alone. Anyone can bribe a dog with a high-value treat, but that isn't enough to develop a well-balanced dog. It's about understanding the science of dog psychology and starting with those firm foundations of knowing how your dog thinks, how it feels, and how it learns. Only when we begin to understand the science of emotional responses and psychological learning patterns can we start to create long-lasting and transformative results. It's all about cracking the code of the way a dog brain functions and using this knowledge to bring real solutions and answer family needs. Now, I know from my younger days how frustrating it is trying to train a dog without all that right knowledge. And now I have the chance to remove that frustration for everyone else. And that's really what drives me. That's what gives me my job satisfaction. With the powerful science of true modern dog training, there's no need to settle for thinking your dog can't change. And no need to just paper over the cracks. I can help you and your dog meet your training goals and live that life together that you've always dreamt of. As a dog trainer, it's my job to educate owners and help them develop the practical skills in the mechanics of dog training and help establish that two-way communication process where you're able to receive and interpret data provided by the dog. This allows you to respond appropriately to individual situations, so you're pulling tools from your toolbox to provide the dog with guidance, which in turn is aiding and shaping the dog's learning process. Learning should be fun for both you and the dog, and at Click to Hill we want you to love teaching and be motivated by the successes you're going to have together. It's all about the energy that you put in, and we're going to help find the right training games that you can enjoy together to help meet your training goals. Here's me in action talking about recall and showing a game that every dog and owner love playing. Look at a simple game. Now this is going to help us for recall over time. So if you think of arousal level 0 to 10, okay, what we want is to link different emotions to different keywords which are at different levels of arousal. So if I said to a kid, okay, do you want to play snakes and ladders? Arousal level might be 2. If I said to the kid, do you want to go to the water park? The arousal level might be 10. Okay, so that's what we're going to try and do, is link words to different games so that we can use different recall cues in different situations. Okay, so if I'm going down a path about this wide, my dog's loose, okay, there's 3 bikes coming towards me, okay, I need my low level arousal cue, which to my dogs would be collar. They come over, I hold their collar, I drip feed them, the bikes go by, okay, and then I can release the dog to go. Okay, so that's my arousal level 2. That's my equivalent to playing snakes and ladders. What we're going to look at today is going to the water park. Okay, in this game I like to call food circuits. Now our high level arousal word is going to be run. Okay, so what I want you to do is we're going to use a little bit, let me do one first and show you. Okay, so we're going to use a little bit of a body spike and we're going to use a precursor word. So we're going to go, ready? Yeah, get the dog a bit excited, run! And then throw the food. Condition sound to get the dog whizzing back for lots of food, okay? The coming back is always more important than the going out. So it's ready, run! Yeah, good girl. Whoosh. Okay, do you want to go? Ready, run! That's it, then feed in that bowl hand, add to the bowl, add to the bowl, add to the bowl. Excellent, and then just repeat. So ready, run! That's it, add to the bowl, excellent.
Good girlie.
Lovely job. Remember, always we'll do one more and then we're just going to end the session on that whoosh. So ready, run! Excellent, and then give her a whoosh. Good. So one thing I'm going to point out, most of those you did really well. There was one of them, I think, where you kind of said run and threw the food simultaneously. Okay, so if you give me a couple of treats, I'll explain to you why this is important. Okay, so if I went to you, catch, you've got no chance, yeah? If I put my paws in place and I go catch, you've got a chance, okay? So hence why we go run, and then we throw the food. We want the dog to learn the word. Yeah? Good, lovely, well done, baby. Whoosh, excellent. There is a great saying, if you don't employ your dog, they're going to become self-employed, and most people don't like what they become self-employed doing. Let us help you find the right job so that you can achieve your training goals and have a happy, well-balanced dog. Now, there was a question about the most challenging dog and what I did to help. Really, I've trained so many dogs, but the ones that really stand out for me are the adolescent dogs, where there's been a lack of knowledge on the owner's part. Maybe the dog's barking at things in the environment, disengaged in what the owner has to offer, and there's no real two-way kind of communication process existing. So a real lack of connection. Possibly you've got handling issues, guarding behaviour beginning to develop, definitely attention-seeking behaviours. Maybe outside they're going off to play with other dogs, chase squirrels, jump all over people. So they're basically looking at the environment for their entertainment, and the owners could become a little bit of the bearer of the end of the lead. So they're high-energy dogs where there's been a lack of learning and a bit of disconnect. And they are difficult, and the owners become frustrated with their behaviours. So just again, educating these owners, making them understand where their dog's coming from, how the dog thinks, how it feels. Emotions are really important, and how we begin to kind of reduce those emotions on the environment, and how we get better emotions around the kind of games and training that the owners want to do. So I've got a big toolbox of games, and this, with the education of the owners and putting some of these games into practice, we can really get these owners back on track quite quickly.